Yes, sir. What's going on with everybody, man? Salute to everybody in the building. We're going to go ahead and get started in a minute. Crazy day of college football yesterday, man. Very crazy day, so we definitely got to get it in. As you know, man, I'm joined by my dog, man. Trey is in the building, man. What's going on with my dog, man?
Ain't doing too much, man. You know, slow motion cooling, man. It was a crazy day of football yesterday, man. Real crazy, bro.
Now we got to talk about you getting in that damn SEC championship. The shit we was staying for 2 weeks. You didn't want to get in, right?
Yeah.
And everybody that is here, man, don't trip. You might get some Raider news up in here soon, man.
Yeah, this SEC chip, man. This they got me pissed off.
Oh, it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly. For next week, a lot of good games, bro. You know, especially if we talk about draft and all that extra shit. It's a lot of good games to watch.
Yeah, bro. The crazy shit though is this whole coaching shit, bro. Like all these coaches are signing at new schools already, and all their teams is going to bowl games and championships and shit.
It's gonna be wild, man. It's gonna be wild. We definitely got some things to talk about. But hey, salute to everybody that is in the chat, man. We are here. You are here for another episode here of Rundown U. Like we were just detailing, man. We got a lot to talk about from yesterday, man. SEC championship games are set, right? You got quarterback matchups that if you are an NFL fan and you waiting on, next week is a good one. So y'all already know what it is, man. Let's get this intro cracking and let's get the show started. Sure, man. What's the deal? Hey, we looking to get turned on every show we have, man. Every show we have, the intro is supposed to be right and cracking. But appreciate everybody that's in the building, man. Y'all know what it is. You here for another episode of Rundown U, man. Also, you might get some Raider talk today. It's NFL day, so you might get some Raider talk. We got some things to talk about. But before we get it on, man, we across all channels of the network, man. Regular schedule programming, hit your subscribe, your like button on the Rundown channel. If you're there live, hit it on the Rundown U channel if you're seeing this live for the first time as well. My dog, man, plug them into your show, man, to plug them into your channel so they know where to find you.
Oh, yeah, man. Y'all tap in on Raider Trey 540 on YouTube, man. Tap in, you know, the Black Team broadcast, you know, when we had them shows right there. But also tap in when, you know, catch us right here on Rundown U with my dog, man. You know, so you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so at King 540, at I'm King 540 on Instagram too, man.
Yeah, man. It's real blessing. It's real blessing. I'm thankful that we started the channel. You know, Thanksgiving was this week, so I'm thankful we started the channel. At least something to talk about. You know what I mean? Before we get heated, because look, when we go into that Raider talk, you feel what I'm saying? We're gonna get heated. You know what I mean? We're gonna get heated because there's some certain things that's going on with our NFL team that's ugly. But let's keep it on the college realm, man. It was a great day for college football yesterday, man. A lot of rivalries, a lot of games that kind of went down to the wire, man. A lot of things that happened. So of course, our residential Georgia fan, right? Y'all was the first day, so you start us off, man. What'd you see from the game? What'd you like, man? Talk to us.
Man, I seen our defense showed up and showed out. Georgia Tech is good, bro. That's what I seen. Yep. Georgia Tech is good. Yep. Georgia Tech got speed all across the field. Haynes King, man, I still like him. You know, he's a tough, gritty quarterback, man. He's a tough, gritty quarterback, man. And I knew it was going to be a hell of a game when we played them. It was close. Like, Gunner got out there. He threw a pick, but the good thing I like about Gunner, man, is none of that shit really phases him. He'll throw that pick and then come back out next play on the next drive. He throwing the ball again. You know what I'm saying? And
now, I know it wasn't his best game. Now, you know, it wasn't his best game of the season. It was kind of ugly and definitely, you know, but we'll talk about your opponent too, because I was going to say Probably can't have that output or that type of game next week, right? When you're talking about the SEC chip. But then when we get into the Bama game, I mean, shit, they didn't look that much better either when you're looking at how they was playing. So, I mean, looking at y'all, bro, y'all defense, yeah, again, y'all got some dogs. I mean, no pun intended, but y'all got some dogs on the defense, man. I mean, it happens year in, year out. Of course, I like my boy Nate Frazier. Of course, man, he a
Yeah.
nice little. I like him, man. I do
Run
like
that
him.
ball. He
The
run that
thing,
pill, bro.
man, that he does, bro. The thing that I look at y'all is like the consistency on the outside. You feel what I'm saying? At the receiver position is kind of where I'm looking. It's like I don't necessarily see that guy. Now I don't really know Georgia for having receivers though. That's the thing. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, we kind of like the Patriots in that sense, man. We got a bunch of guys, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just another guys that like we got a 6'5" Kobe Young. We're gonna use him
Right.
in one specific moment, and that's a jump ball, end zone pass, deep post or something like that. But our guy is, I ain't even gonna lie. And I'm a shout out to Mike, because thank y'all for letting him go. Zachariah Branch, bro.
Oh,
Hey,
right.
that,
Yeah.
hey, that man right there, bro, like he's Tyreek. He's not as fast as Tyreek, bro, but that's his game. Like that shiftiness, like that the play that he caught for the touchdown. He just caught it and just quick little curl back. You know what I'm saying? But he's so shifty when he hit that move like that. That corner jumped all the way over there, and he just spun it back around. You know the little thing Hunter Renfrow would do.
He is different, bro. Yeah, he is different. His lateral quickness is fucking
Crazy.
nasty, dog. It's nasty. He was at SC, of course, because he was in my neck of the woods. I was watching him heavy when he was at SC, and I was like, okay, this dude is nice. If he continue on this trajectory, first round pick, no doubt. You know what I mean? First round pick, no doubt. Now I don't know about this year. Maybe he probably slipped to the second round, something like that. You know what I mean? Because of just where he at, maybe. You know what I mean? He don't have all that 1,000-yard production and all the extra, but he's nice, dog. Like you get him in space, you know what I mean? Especially this next week, you know what I mean? You get him in space, it might be a wrap. Now, we know y'all going to the SEC chip. We're gonna bounce around across the country. We're gonna bounce around, but we know y'all going to the SEC chip. Who y'all playing? We watched yesterday, right? We watched yesterday in Alabama. Now I watched that game start to finish, bro. Ty Simpson, my guy. We talking about the NFL draft. I do like him. He's had a rough couple weeks though. But dog, that offense, it's missing something, bro. Like I don't know what's up with that Alabama offense, dog. Like it's like they can't run the ball, they stagnant, and Ryan Williams is getting no targets, nothing.
He can't catch the ball this year, man. He can't catch the ball this year for some reason. Like I mean, he'll be wide open, and I mean it's just whoop, drop after drop.
Man, bro.
Bernard is the only one. I think that's his name, right? The other receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he balling.
Bernard is steady, bro. Yeah, he's steady. He balling. You know what I mean? I think we talked about this maybe like 2 shows ago or whatever, bro. But like, I'm used to y'all having a good running game. I'm used to them having a good running game as far as Alabama, like and having just a guy at the position. You feel what I'm saying? Where it's like, all right, yeah, this 5-star motherfucker, you know what I mean? I'm used to Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, even Jahmyr Gibbs, all these guys. You have guys.
Yeah.
They can't run the ball for shit this year, dog. And it's like, is it the offense? The offensive line maybe ain't as tip-top tier like it used to be either. You know what I mean? Ain't as tip-top tier as it used to be either.
They running back room ain't like that. That's really what it is with them. That's really what it is. Jan Miller, he, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to him, but he ain't no Josh Jacobs or Jahmyr Gibbs or none of them. He's just another running back. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's going to be the difference that you see from us when we play them in this game, is when we played them the first time, we was a second half team. You see, we shut them out in the second half. They didn't score no more points, but we didn't either. But now our team is just all around. Like, we're going to come at you from start to finish, especially like a big game like that. Yeah, we're going to come at you from start to finish. And what they're doing right now, see, this is the shit that we need in Vegas. Because what they're doing right now is we couldn't get no pass rush pressure at the beginning of the year. But now the way that they're disguising that shit and sending those loops and shit, and mixing them linebackers in with the twist and the stunts and stuff, they are cooking.
Yeah.
And somebody's
Yeah.
coming free almost every time. You know what I'm saying? So it's the things that we changed like that in this game when we play them in SEC chip, bro, that you're gonna see a big difference. It's gonna be more of a
Yeah.
game this time.
Yeah. And shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. I'm not at my regular setup as most people. If you hear all the time, you see. So it's gonna be hard for me to get to the chat, but I do see everybody in here. Don't trip. Right now we're doing college ball. But if you're looking at maybe to scout some college players, talk college ball is what we're doing right now. In a couple minutes, man, don't trip. We're gonna go ahead, take a little break, and we're gonna switch it over to some Raider talk, man. Give y'all some Raider news that I heard yesterday, that we just talked about before the show too, Trey. So if you're a
Yeah,
Raider fan, stick around. If not, you just a college ball fan. Appreciate you for being here, man. This early in the morning too, man. On the West Coast, it's 9 o'clock out here. For y'all over there, y'all good. Y'all already
yeah,
got the day started.
we 12:40. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we barely waking the crust out our eyes around this part of the around this part of the way. So appreciate everybody if you are on this part, man. Tapping in, man, this early. So now look, hey, we just gonna talk all the matchups that we see before us, man, that we might see, and it's some maybe some coaching changes, but okay, so now we got into the SEC championship. Another one I want to get into that solidified. That Big Ten championship, bro. That Big Ten championship. That's the one I'm looking at. You feel me? I'm looking at heavily because Fernando, you talking about the number one, maybe not number one, but he's going to be probably the top quarterback in the draft, the way it's going, the way it's trended. So first test for me, this is the first test for him where you going against this Ohio State defense. I need to see what you really like and what you really about. Saying proved some things yesterday against that Michigan defense, so it was pretty good.
In Michigan,
Shit,
too.
what's your thoughts? Yeah, in Michigan. So what's your thoughts on the Big Ten championship? What you've seen from both teams? You feel what I'm saying? Indiana, Ohio State. What's your thoughts on the matchup?
That's gonna be a hell of a matchup, bro. Because that Ohio State defense, they got that shit cooking down there, for real, bro. They are not playing around on defense, and that's the thing that what I'm saying. We're gonna see that if Fernando can combat that, if he can go against that defense right there, bro, then that's gonna say a lot about him. But the only one thing that I'm gonna challenge that Paul Feinbaum said this morning was Paul Feinbaum said that the winner of that game, it should be the favorite to win the national championship. Man, that national championship coming out the SEC. Like they ain't playing nobody.
Yeah.
Nah, they not. They not. They playing a bunch of mediocre teams, and then they play each other. And that's when we're gonna see the real matchup. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
Ohio State had a real good matchup yesterday with Michigan. But this Big Ten championship, it's gonna say a lot. It's gonna say a lot about Mendoza and saying.
I don't want, especially if you're an NFL fan this year and you have a top pick, let's just say like for posterity, the Jets, you're the Raiders. You one of these, maybe even the Browns, maybe if you're one of these teams, right? Like if you're one of these teams, you're gonna watch next week heavily because you want to see what Mendoza looks like against this type of, let's just say NFL caliber style of defense, right? The first time. Now, obviously, if you go against a Georgia, you start going even Alabama's defense to a degree. Shit, Indiana or Ohio State ain't never seen nothing like that yet. So either way it goes, this is your biggest test so far. So for me, Mendoza, right? I'm watching heavily to see, okay, how are we elevating the squad? You know what I mean? How are we elevating your play in this type of competition? Because everything's been nice. You know what I mean? They've been talking about Heisman. Realistically, you look at his numbers over the course of other years of versus other Heisman quarterbacks, his numbers, you probably don't even compare for real to what other Heisman quarterbacks are doing. So it's really a light year for Heisman, right?
Yeah.
So me personally, I don't know what to make of Mendoza yet, bro. Like I like him, I see it, but I see some limitation. I see some. I don't know if I want to go all the way Jared Goff, but like I see that, you know what I mean? And then if that's the case, and they get to heating your ass up with that Ohio State defense, which they can do with Arvell Reese and all those guys on that defensive line, and the way Matt Patricia is calling that defense. I
Mm-hmm.
gotta see it next week, bro. This is gonna be his biggest test, man.
Because if you remember correctly, bro, what was that game? Who did they play against, bro? Where they almost lost. And he came back. He had a bad three
Penn
quarters.
State.
Penn
Penn
State.
State.
He had a
Mm-hmm.
bad three quarters and came back and won it at the end. This ain't Penn State. He can't come out and have a bad three quarters against this Ohio State team, bro. Because if so, it's gonna be a blowout.
They're gonna blow your ass out. They're gonna blow your ass out. Now, speaking of this, real quick, we didn't get to this, but we're gonna bounce back real quick. Because we're talking about quarterbacks in moments, right? Because next week is a moment for Mendoza. This now Auburn ain't nothing, they're not no great team or whatever, but some of the throws that your boy made yesterday with Simpson, it wasn't a pretty day at all. It wasn't a pretty day at all. But he made 2 throws to me where I was like, them is NFL throws. Like, there you go. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? He made one touchdown he threw to Horton in the first half. He was falling back. I was okay. That's an NFL throw. And that last one, that 4th down, you know what I mean? Hey, right now, to me, I know some people may scoff. He's been the best quarterback so far that I've watched in 2-minute situations, dog. Like, or in these clutch situations, this motherfucker delivers, man. He delivers.
He got it right here, bro. He got it right there, bro. He's got it in the arm.
Mm-hmm.
He's got it in the athletic ability, bro. Like he's got it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I was telling you, like, you know, I ain't wanna give him too much props because of where he play at, but
I feel that.
You gotta respect him though, bro. I be watching him from week to week, bro. And then like to get to see him up close when we were playing against us, man. And the balls he was putting in the air, bro, and dropping on a dot pause, man. Like that's what I was saying about Ryan Williams. Like he put 2 or 3 of them where they were instant walk-in touchdowns. And I mean, he's got the ball on the string for 60 yards, bro. And I mean, corner draped all over him, and it just falls right in the bucket. And that's the type of throws, like you were saying, that you see him make, bro. And that man, he do got it. He do got it. But you can also see that this is his first year starting too.
Yep.
You know, with some of them other players.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
100%, bro. 100%. Like, especially when and it's with Mendoza too, but especially with pressure. You know what I mean? When they blitzing Ty Simpson, you can see the inexperience because now you get to see in the like, you know what I mean? Like, where do I go? And you know, for a first year, I feel like he's good at identifying the pressure. You feel what I'm saying? Making his checks, protection, all that. Mendoza gonna need to do that this week. But either way it goes, bro, I think right now you can see the inexperience, but if he's coming out for the NFL draft, I still like him. I'd probably sit him though. I'd probably sit him.
Oh yeah. Halfway, let him start halfway through the season.
There you go.
Let him,
you know what I mean? Let him sit down.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yep. Let him sit down for a little bit. We cool. Now Mendoza, you know, like we said, next week, bro. You know, people talk about the limited athletic ability and all the extra. You're gonna have to show your ass next week against this type of defense. Like you said, them three quarters of bad football ain't gonna get it done. You're gonna get blown out against this type of team. Yeah, it's not gonna work. So there's that, you know. So we going. Those are, you know, some of the 2 bigger matchups that we have now. ACC championship. Shout out to my guy Dre, man. He talking about the U. They're probably in the ACC championship. Right?
Yeah, they're in against SMU.
Who
believe,
they playing?
Right?
Nah.
I think it's SMU.
Trash game. Trash game. I don't like that game, bro. Miami's gonna win.
I'll take that back. It's UVA. It's Miami UVA. Yep, because UVA won yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, UVA won yesterday.
That's a little better. I like that a little better. Okay, Miami UVA. That's not bad, bro. Now Carson Beck, you know, he quietly but turned himself around this season because in that middle part of the season, dog, it was ugly. It was ugly in that middle part of the season. But he quietly but surely maybe turned himself around just a tad bit.
He's still throwing picks like crazy.
Like a mug, bro. Like a mug. And it's like, come on, dog. Like, you've been in college 6 years. What are we doing? Like, what are we doing, bro? But hey, that freshman, god damn, that number 10, bro, over there, the receiver, was it Malachi Tony?
Yeah. Like that, bro.
Hey,
like
dog. Dog. That dude's real deal, man. Real deal.
Yeah, he like that, bro. I like watching him play, bro. He got the game, bro. And then
He's got
it
that
depends on if like how we were saying, bro. Let's say Sellers does stay in and transfers to Miami, and you put him with that guy, man. It's gonna be
There you
dangerous.
go, Dre. Hey, Dre saying it right there. They QB away. Look, if y'all could get Sellers, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
I would like to see him there with them weapons. Shit. And let see him thrive there. Malachi Tony, bro. Best thing I can say about him, dog. Like he's just a football player, bro. He
facts.
like I can't even just pick one thing. You know what I mean? It's like he is just a football player. And
Facts.
there's certain dudes that you just like. This dude's he's just a dog, bro. Like I can't even explain some of the traits because it's like he does everything so well right now.
Yeah, facts. Another one I like, bro. I just want to see him get out of Auburn. Is I forgot my man's name, the receiver that they got the top receiver for Auburn,
Oh, the
bro.
Coleman. The
Yeah,
Coleman.
dog.
I saw him yesterday. I remember because you was talking about it. I was remembering. He is pretty nice. He do got to get up out of there though. He do got to get up out of there.
I seen Kirby whispering in his ear. So hopefully,
Uh-huh. Bring your ass around here. You know, even him, shit, Sellers. We just talked about Sellers, bro. You know, the game that he had this past weekend, you know, he had like he's so frustrating because he has a couple plays, bro, where like he be looking like number one pick type shit as far as Sellers. And he got another couple plays where you're like, is this your first year? Like, what the fuck, what the fuck are you doing? Like, so it's like, bro, the balance that you do with him is crazy.
yeah, it's like his glasses, like his not having it because you see where the glasses in his daggone college photo. So it's like he needs his contact. Like something be messed up or something with him, bro. Like he really needs to have those glasses
Yeah,
on
man.
under
Hey,
the helmet.
you might have to go back to the goggles, big dog. You was wearing them Coke bottles and shit before. You might have to go back to that.
Real
Capric.
talk, bro.
Because things was looking ugly, bro. But I just think South Carolina as a whole ugly. Where else are we at? Where else are we at? So we talked about now Big Ten, you know, or I watched Oregon, but Oregon not gonna be in the Big Ten championship, so it doesn't really matter what they're doing. So continuing on with that. Now we got some coaching changes to talk about a little bit. Now, shout out to everybody that's here. Stay tuned, right? Once we get done with the college talk, you're gonna have a little break and we getting right back to the Raider talk, right, for today, because there's a couple things that we're gonna need to discuss when it comes to the team. If you are a Raiders fan, stick around. If you're not a Raiders fan, but you appreciate college ball, appreciate that. Make sure you guys tap in to the channel, man. Rundown UCFP, man. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on there as well so everybody knows what it is. But real quick, before we do get out of here, I've heard from a lot of places, LSU, Lane Kiffin. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's where it's gonna be at. That's where we're doing. How do you feel about that as far as him going to LSU? Because hey, look, that's a rival, number one. So you're gonna have to deal with him if he goes over there. But I like it if they giving him, you know, that 25 mil in roster control that they was talking about.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good look for LSU. Now, what Lane Kiffin and I kind of agree with what Cam Newton was saying on ESPN Friday, and basically he was like, you got more of a chance of being that man at Ole Miss than going to LSU and playing behind a legacy of Nick Saban or Ed Orgeron. You know what I'm saying? Like those dudes did it. Like nobody's done it at Ole Miss. And then they also said if he takes that job, he probably doesn't get the coach in the championship game and stuff. So like it's a bunch of weird stuff with that. But now as far as him being the play caller that he is, going to LSU with that type of a background as a school with what they can go get, oh yeah, they're gonna be a problem. They're gonna be a problem. They're gonna be a fucking problem, bro.
Yeah.
And Kirby better get his
Now I
boots
get
on.
what people are saying. Right? When you talk about, you know, the legacy you can leave, and that's fully understandable. But then, you know, I forgot even who said it, but I just heard it this morning where somebody's like, you know, Lane is primarily building these teams that he has, though, through the transfer portal, right? It's all through the transfer portal. He's primarily getting guys that transfer from other schools, and it's a mixed match of guys, right? But at LSU, like you just said, these are your dudes. These is dudes that you're recruiting that you know what I mean. They get your scholarships and they end up staying at your program. So it's like you don't really have to go in the transfer portal as much at LSU like you would have to do at Ole Miss. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because you're just getting guys that you know what I mean commit to you. So
yeah,
off that standpoint, that's a little different. That's a little different because you know I don't think he's never really had that where it's like, dog, you mean to tell me like I'm recruiting guys and I got 4-year starters now. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
in my system for 4 years. Whereas even let's just talk about the guy he just had, Jackson Dart. Shit, he had Jackson Dart coming from USC still, right? That
yeah,
wasn't his guy. That wasn't the guy he had from high school and all the extra. Now he recruited him, but
yeah,
he still went to USC and he had to get him through the transfer portal. So imagine if he can do, you know, he can do like the Michigans, get the Bryce Underwood or even y'all get the freshmen or you know what I mean, certain
yeah.
guys and be in his system for 4 years. I think that might be a little more appealing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely for
That might
sure.
be a little more appealing.
That's gonna help him. That's gonna help him out, like you said, bro. And just the legacy of LSU. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah,
said, kids are gonna
yeah.
want to stay there, man. You know what I'm saying? So putting them back on the map, putting them back on top, bro, that's gonna be big. That's gonna be big for them.
Oh, 100%. It's gonna be huge if he can do that. So, you know, I don't know if the decision is made, but I know people are still waiting on it, regardless of how that
By
goes.
today,
Uh,
you
yeah,
gotta
probably
let them
by
know
today
by
it's gonna happen.
today. Yeah,
So we
and you
talked
know,
about, oh, go ahead, go ahead.
you got the one more, the coach from Tulane. He went where did he say? Florida. He going to Florida.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah,
Now I heard Florida gave Lane the ultimatum, about like either choose us by this date or whatever, or some shit like that. So it's like, and I guess they turned down Lincoln Riley as well around this way. I guess Lincoln Riley representatives was trying to get all up in the Florida mix, and they was like, nah, we're good.
yeah,
They settled on the Tulane guy. Hey, so be it. So be it. If
yeah,
that's the direction they go, I wonder. I would like to see Florida get back to some prominence though. It feels like things is good when they're pretty good.
yeah. That's true. That's true, man. And of course, you got the portals open right now. The
Right.
portal is open, like
Right.
so. A bunch of kids. I mean, like before these championship games, they're gonna be They're gonna be signing that transfer paper, and they're gonna be going
100%.
somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And
100%.
once again, I hope that kid from Auburn comes to Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, y'all might get him. You never know. You know what I mean? Hey, look, you got the DJ Lagways. He might go somewhere from
Mhm.
Florida, depending on what happens there. But there's a lot of guys that might transfer. Sellers, you know what I mean? You said the Coleman. A lot of
Chamberlain.
guys, bro. A lot of guys that's about to that can move. Right. Right.
Because
So we'll see how that goes, man.
if Lane leaves, why is he gonna stay? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I thought he was a senior though. I thought he was a senior. He got one more year.
don't he get one for transfer? Oh, I could be wrong about that.
Oh shit! If he got one more year, then yeah, it's no brainer. Go to LSU, bro. Get yourself right and be a higher draft pick next year. No brainer.
Yeah,
No brainer.
but if
I
he can
would
come
definitely
out,
do that if
I
I
would
was
like
famous.
I would like to look into him as a quarterback as well. That's another guy I would like.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You telling me you step up in competition like this and you looking like this? Yeah. I can fuck with you. I can fuck with
Oh
you for
yeah,
sure. That means the lights ain't too bright. At least we can do something.
yeah. He didn't have a rough couple of
So
games,
that's different.
but he still looked good though. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Did he?
Hmm.
I mean, it's to be expected. You're gonna reach that little up and down the peak and shit. But if they do end up getting into the playoffs, which they probably are, right?
Yeah, yeah, they're in.
If they get into the playoffs, we'll see how he looks, right? See how he looks. See what
Yeah.
he does, bro. So anything else on your mind from the college day or anything you want to talk about before we get on out of here?
Man, that's really it. We touched on coaches and transfer. Oh, real quick about back to that SEC chip game. Now, the difference between us and the time we played them the first time is, like I said earlier, our defense. But also, old boy can't play around now. He like that pressure. We couldn't pass. We couldn't rush the passer that first game. Now we can.
Right.
So Ty better come with his
Right.
boots laced this time, because a lot of
Real
players are
talk.
playing different. You know what I'm saying? And we
Real
were
talk.
also shuffling around that old line last game. Now we got those freshmen. They freshmen, but 6'7", 340 freshmen. They're starting right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a
Yep.
different game.
Yep.
Y'all look out. It's gonna be a
100%.
different game this game.
100%. Now, appreciate everybody for tapping in. Like we said, man, this is the College Ball Talk. Make sure you guys are tapping in. This is the name of the channel right here. If you want to go ahead and tap in with all the college ball. Pretty soon, we're going to be doing all of our college talk on here, man. So make sure you guys are just tapping in. Appreciate everybody for being here. Of course, if you are a Raider fan, NFL fan, stick around, man. You're going to get some more talk, some rundown talk on the network pretty soon, man. We're going to go ahead and start previewing some of the Raider talk. I know it's NFL day, so you already know what time it is, bro. I'm looking at Shador right now. I'm watching that Shador in 49ers game. See how that look.
Yeah, I'm on red zone. I'm on red zone.
Oh, yeah.
Checking,
I'm already knowing you got to go ahead and do the multi-view.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. That get me through until we play. You know what I'm saying? Then I lock straight in on us, man. But we gonna talk about
definitely.
that. We gonna get into that. We gonna talk about.
Oh yeah, when it comes to us, bro, we're definitely we're gonna get into that because it's a lot of ugliness that's gonna go down, and we got to see how today even goes, right? Shit, how
the
today
vibe
even
of the
goes.
channel. The vibe of the channel changed like a motherfucker when you start talking about.
Yeah, bro. The vibe changes, dog. The vibes. We all straight, bro. We was happy as hell talking about this college shit until we got to get into the Raider talk. You know how it go. But hey, appreciate everybody up in here, man. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Remember, make sure you guys are subscribing down below to Rundown U CFP for the college talk. And man, if you're seeing my dog Trey, man, let him tap you in on his channel. But if you want some Raider talk, hit at the Raider Rundown for some Raider talk on my end, man. Trey, tap him in on your channel, man. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to get up out of here.
Man, Raider Trey 540, man, and Black Team Broadcast, BTB, man. Shout out my dog Michael Velli too. So, check us out on Wednesdays on the BTB show, but also tap into my channel on Raider Trey 540 on YouTube.
Yep. You already know what it is, man. Till then, we're going to go ahead. And for my NFL Raider people, we're going to see y'all in just a little bit. We're going to take a little break and see y'all soon. Until then, man, y'all know what it is, man. We're going to see y'all next time here on Rundown U CFP. Peace.